I'm here to talk to you a little bit about martial arts business. So let's get to work. Alright, the first thing that you need, and I'm assuming that your martial arts is pretty good. Trust me, it's going to evolve. But you have good skills, you have good experience. So now you want to start a school. Now that doesn't matter if this school has a $1,000 a month overhead or a $10,000 a month overhead. What you need to do is the same kind of homework. And the homework is, you have to decide what it is that you're going to have to make ends meet. And there are three levels of making ends meet. Survival, good, and fantastic, right? You can imagine good, saving some money, all the bills are paid. Survival is all the bills are paid, not making any money. And fantastic is, when there's plenty of money to go around, depending on your situation. Kids, living at home, bought a new house, a staff member, all those things change what that number is. But there is a number that indicates what you need to make. That number then represents a certain amount of students, paying a certain amount of tuition, and there can be some other, special events, retail, private lessons. But let's start with tuition. So if your overhead's $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month or more, you can create a formula where if you have one student paying $1,000 or $10,000 a month, that pretty much pays all the bills. Or two students paying $500 or $5,000, or three students paying this much, or four students paying that much. You can sit down long before you ever start your school, or at any point while you're in business, and do the math. You can play with all kinds of tuition. Well, what if we charge this much? And what if we took this much down? And what if we made this much in retail? And what if we had this much coming in special events? And you can do all that math before you have to feel the weight of the school on your shoulders and see if the numbers make sense. That's step number one. If you ever call me for advice about your school and your career, and you most definitely should call me at least one time in your life, you should know your numbers. You should say, I've done all the math, I figured it out, this is what, and I'll say, did you add this in, and did you add that in, and were you considering taxes and all that? Oh yeah, I got it all taken care of. I sat down with an accountant and a bookkeeper. That right there, my friend, would solve 90% of the problems that I deal with when I deal with instructors who are struggling financially or feeling a sense of burnout. They never did the numbers, they don't know what the numbers are, and so they're setting out a port in their ship without a destination.